Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about credit once again because that's what we're always talking about is credit. So as you can see, we have three packages. We have a bronze package, a silver package, and a gold package. Now, I know you see the dollar amounts, but here's what I'm going to say. It is 2017, and I'm sure a lot of you get tax money back. And what do you guys do? You get your tax money, you run on over to Best Buy, you get the biggest uh, big screen TV, plasma hanging on the wall, stereo system. Oh, got to go get a car that's going to break down within a year, and you'll be doing the same thing next year. How about investing in yourself? Why don't you try something different this year? And that's what I'm bringing you guys here today. This right here could literally change your life. Now, some of you are watching this for the very first time and you're hearing terms that you've never heard before, but I'm going to explain it to you. So what we're talking about here is authorized user trade lines. And if you hadn't seen my other videos, I will break down the authorized user trade lines, what they're good for. So let's take a look at the very first package, the bronze package. Now this package here is good for people between the ages of 20 to 28 looking to get their credit, started, or back on track. Sometimes when you're young, you screw your credit up early before you even get any credit, and then you realize, wow, I need credit to be able to get this apartment, or wow, I need credit to be able to get this car without having my parents co-sign. Well, this package right here for $5.99 would be great. Would be a great for young individuals. So what you get are three trade lines. One trade line with at least 2 years history. You get two trade lines with at least 1 year history with dollar amounts between 500 and 2,800 bucks. So the very first trade line it's gonna be at least 2,800 bucks, and then your other two trade lines are going to be in the range of 500 to 2,800. Now this will only work if you have clean credit. So if you have a blank slate, or maybe you have just a small blemish that was from, a year or two ago, this will still boost your scores up to give you enough credit to be able to go out and get your first credit card or your second credit card, or maybe even go out and buy a car uh, by yourself with maybe without having, someone co-sign for you. That is a possibility with the 599 package. Now, if you're over the age of 28, I would not suggest this package for you. I would say you need more season credit. So now we'll slide on over to the silver package. The silver package, this is for I would say someone over the age of, you know, 28. Now you can do this if you were, I would say you could probably go as low as 20. Nah, that's too low. That's too low. No, I would say you have to be at least 28 years old to do this one here, because you're going to get at least one trade line of 5 years. You don't want to buy a trade line. You're 21 years old and you get 5 years history now. So what? You had credit since you were 16. It does not make sense. So you want to get, you know, a trade line that makes sense. So if you're over 28, this package right here will definitely make sense. So what do we get in this trade line? We get one trade line with at least 5 years history. Now, when I say at least 5 years, I mean, so the trade line is going to be at least 5 years. You may get a 10-year trade line or a 7 or 8, but it's going to be at least 5 years. Now, next we have two trade lines with 1 to 2 years history, which means you'll get at least a two trade lines that have at minimum 1 year's history, and the dollar amounts for these cards are going to be between the range of 2,800 to $7,000. And this should bump your scores up between, if you have clean credit, you have decent credit history, or you just have a blank slate, you're looking at 740 to 779. Now I must add to this video, if you're listening, if you're still listening, do not call me and ask me if I will put these on CPNs, because the answer is absolutely, positively, hell no. I will not put these on CPNs. I covered that in the last video, so I will not cover it in this video. So just know that I will not put these on CPNs. If you tell me it's a CPN, we're done doing business right then and there. So no CPNs. Next up on the packages is the gold package. That's right. This is the gold package. This is the ultimate score booster. This package right here is for people who are looking to take their credit score to the next level. I'm talking about straight up bowlers. That's right. This is for people who are looking for that big boost. So what you're going to get is you're going to get three trade lines, one trade line of at least 12 years history, which means you could probably end up with a card that's 12, 15, 17, maybe even 20 years history. It's just, it all depends on what's available. You do not get to pick any of these trade lines, so it's going to be what's available. But this is a great price. This is actually a discounted price because if I was to break these all down in each package, you would spend more than that total price at the bottom. You will also get two trade lines between the ages of 5 and 10 years history with a dollar amount between $7,000 to $25,000. Now, I know you guys probably don't understand what this means. When you have credit cards, let's say you have two trade lines that are 2 years old and they have a limit of $15,000. There's a term that comes into play. It's called mirroring. When you go out to apply for another credit card, if you fill out the application right, when looking at your application, I would say the computer, because that's who's really going to determine, what you get. You fill out the application, and the computer sees that there's a $15,000 trade line. They're not going to insult you by giving you $500. That's not going to happen. So you'll probably get in that range between, let's say 10,000 to maybe 16 or 17,000. You'll get in that range. That's what's so important about those dollar amounts. Now this will only work with clean reports. You can expect, if you have a clean report, you can expect anywhere from 780 to 800 plus. 800 plus, and I don't even have to tell you guys what you can do with an 800 plus. With an 800 plus, you walk into a car dealership as Ubu the fool, and once they see your credit, it's yes sir, yes sir. Oh, Mr. Smith, yes sir, walk this way. Would you like a gelate, a caramel frappe? It's yes sir. They will roll out the red carpet once they see your credit. They will bend over backwards for you. It is an absolutely amazing feeling when you have good credit. And that's what I am offering you here with these packages, is to give you good credit. So don't just waste your tax money. Invest in yourself so you too can live the good life. It could be like tax season every day when you have good credit. When you have really good credit, you'll get credit card offers in the mail. In some cases, you will get credit cards in the mail that all you have to do is activate them. That's what happens when you have good credit. You can't afford to have bad credit. I have a saying: you have to be rich to have bad credit because everything costs more when you have bad credit. I'm going to leave you guys with those words. That's it for this video. If you want a copy of the trade lines, send me a text to 239-234-3040, and I will get that out to you as soon as possible. I will put you on the trade line list. And until the next video, guys, this is Eric. I'm out. Peace.